This spring, sequels to the two long-running horror franchises Scream and Evil Dead will be released shortly after each other. I believe Scream 6 has the better chances to succeed at the box office, and I will tell you why. Almost exactly on its 40th franchise birthday, the fourth sequel in the Evil Dead series will be released. The premise of the room-centric Evil Dead franchise is simple. A small group of people fights off one after another of them turning into a zombie. For me, the Evil Dead franchise has become something like a cinematic universe. The lighter-toned Bruce Campbell outings are liked by franchise fans, but difficult to capture for a new audience. And the hard R-rated Evil Dead and now Evil Dead Rise can attract horror fans, but appear more like reboots than sequels, lacking a continued story. The franchise has never been a box office draw, but the first three movies were huge hits in video rentals, and the fourth movie proved that the franchise can make money without Bruce Campbell. Evil Dead Rise has going for it that franchise veterans Raimi, Campbell and Tapert serve as producers, and horror expert Lee Cronin directed the movie from his own script. This expertise guarantees a hard R-rated horror movie with lots of blood and gore. But as shallow as the movie's premise are also its box office prospects. Although Evil Dead Rise may attract horror fans, the movie lacks a selling point to reach a broader audience. And it has a disadvantage by playing few weeks after the other early year horror movie Scream 6. Following a successful franchise comeback with the 2022 release Scream, Scream 6 continues the story of the newly introduced cast. And that means coming superstar Jenna Ortega is on board again.
We execute him.
The trailer builds up on Ortega's image as tough young lady, which has already worked excellent in her role as Wednesday Addams. Within short time, Ortega has created a huge following on social media, helped by charismatic public appearances that nourished her image. Despite the absence of Neve Campbell and David Arquette and only Courtney Cox left as real franchise veteran Gale Weathers for older fans to root for, Scream 6 inclusion of Jenna Ortega will foster its box office numbers by reaching a new audience. The movie's box office won't break the ceiling, but the Scream franchise will soon contain another profitable sequel. And the new city setting will give the franchise a welcome refreshment. I mean, the many Ghostfaces must have almost wiped out all teenagers in Woodsboro by now.